Hello everyone, it's your favorite programming error that just refused to be fixed code here. And we're back with Friday Night Funkin', and I have to say, you know, a long time ago, in a stream in the distant past, I played Monster of Monsters. Since then, it has been updated like 2 or 3 times. And people are apparently saying that it is an absolutely amazing mod. I've even heard one person say that it is the best FNF mod to ever exist. I know that that is a lie. Because there's no way this mod could be anywhere even nearly as good as stuff like Flavor Rave. However, I am willing to give this mod a decent try now and see just how close to that quality ceiling it can get. We shall see if it is worth the hype that it's been getting. Neon and Spinner, hello to both of you, and congrats on being first, Neon. I know you're still in your own stream. Continue doing NTE stuff, and feel free to swing by later, or keep going for longer, and I will swing by with a raid later. We shall see. Thanks for the lurk, Spinner, and obviously it does get boring to watch sometimes. Thank you for going live when I want to go to sleep. I mean, to be fair, I know it's not perfect that I always go live at 11 p.m. It is just my time. It is just my time when it's approaching midnight. I know, horrible on my part. But that's my schedule, and that is the time it will always be. Also, Lucas, hello to you as well. Now, shall we boot up the mod and see if it really warrants any of the hype it's been getting? I hate it already. I hate it already. Oh my god, I hate it already. It's small. It is small. I don't think it was that small when I played it all those months ago. Did they port it to Codename Engine at some point? Oh, I hate these developers already. Why would you do this? I have to play an entire stream with a teeny tiny microscopic game window now. Are you... Oh, you... Why? Why would you do this? Why would you intentionally sabotage your own mod by putting it into a shit engine like Codename? Anyway, trypophobia and motion sickness warnings, I guess. As well as flashing images. You will follow the human known as Zachary. Also, hi, Island. A decent lawyer, a normal guy with... Okay, that was fast. I gotta read quickly, I guess. After winning a case, he declared his victory, drinking a bit with his childhood friend and partner in court, Billy. Oh my god, you really gotta read quickly in this. Before leaving, he gave something special to Zachary. A copy of Godzilla Monster of Monsters. So, 2 things I hate about this mod already.
The 2 things I loved more than anything were Godzilla and NES games. So naturally, when Godzilla Monster of Monsters came out, it was a match made in heaven. A dream come true. Well, almost.
Okay. So the mod has just started and I already absolutely hate it for 2 reasons. Teeny tiny microscopic game window and the fact that you have to speed read everything because the dialogue advances very quickly. Not good. It better redeem itself once I actually get into the gameplay. But it's starting off poorly. Starting off as poorly as a mod can start off. It's an uphill battle for the mod now. In 2XXXAD, I need to turn down the volume. The Earth receives a declaration of war from Planet X, with the entire solar system as the battlefield. Bloody combat. Also, hi, Kisaki. Alright, as I was saying, I'm gonna need to turn down the volume. The Earth. Alright. You're gonna have to give me a second here. Have like any whimsy in your life, not even 5 minutes in and you're already trashing it? Yes. Your shit stream for being a VTuber? To be fair though, first impressions do matter at least a little bit. The fact that, before the gameplay even starts, the mod has already hit 2 big ol' problems. Not good. Again, it definitely feels like I could have just left the dialogue on screen for just a little bit longer. Made sure they don't use a crappy mod engine. There's things they could have done. But hey, maybe the mod itself, maybe the gameplay will actually be good, even though it's gonna be very hard for me to be able to see anything. But yeah. Movement tutorial. Use the arrow keys or WASD. Cancel, escape, X, select, Z, enter. Select a monster when the white hexagon is over your chosen monster. You can get to the next planet by reaching the satellite. These are your playable characters. They won't respawn until the next planet. What do you mean I missed you? I literally said hello after your first message. I literally said hi, Kiseki. What do you mean I missed you? Also, does this mean there's 2 versions of every song, depending on which character you're playing? Am I reading this correctly? Defy your opinion, you don't see me complain when I have like 30 issues. True, true. Again though, it is an uphill battle when you start off very poorly. Mechanic tutorial, you will get damage during battles. Regain any lost health by hitting health capsules. Most of the songs have a Mothra version, okay. How do... I have to press diagonally, okay? I can't just press right, that's... Okay. I see. There we go, now it works. Alright, first fight. God, it's gonna be so annoying to play on a teeny tiny game window. Well, let's see. Also, let me know if the audio balancing is good now. So yeah, one big difference here is you don't gradually heal by hitting regular nodes. You only heal by hitting specific nodes. All the more reason why avoiding damage might actually be a good thing here. Jukebox tutorial. Beating a song will unlock it on the jukebox. Some of them are hidden on the board. Alright. I win! Since when is Godzilla in FNF? Since modding exists, I guess. Okay. I am here. Fight me. Tutorial. Mogera will fire deadly beams. Do not hit them. Got it. Understood. I'm not sure. Maybe I will, Eric. Maybe I will believe it. You tell me. Okay, yeah, that does hurt. Okay. Need to train myself not to hit those. Sometimes it's very hard. Some mines are just... Oh god. Some mines are just a lot more tempting to hit, and these ones are very tempting. But we're fine. And another try. Interesting. That is interesting indeed, Eric. Now I do want to see about those secret songs. Well, that looked like a secret, so there we go. Secret found. Mechanic tutorial. Kong has been emmed with the power of lightning. Has been embed with the power of lightning. I can read. Will disable ghost tapping. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. No, ghost tapping is not exactly the worst thing. Yeah, the problem with manually adjusting the screen size is that's gonna be hard to perfectly nail the resolution again. So it's gonna feel a little bit off. Or, well, it's not gonna be the perfectly same resolution, like, width compared to height of the game window. That's the annoying part about having to manually resize a game window. I don't think he's good. Oh. Alright. So far, it's not too difficult, but I mean, I guess we are still on the first planet, so whatever. Okay, the FC is gone. A shame. How could I mess that up? Oh wow, a lag spike. How fun. Oh! Guess I win. Guess it's just that easy. So should I try to resize the window? It's gonna be annoying though. I'll try. But it's gonna be so hard to get the resolution to match again. Like once I start resizing it, it's gonna be... Alright, I'll try. And then I'll have to somehow try to readjust. Okay, now that looks like a decent size. Now let's see. Fit to screen. Did I nail it? I think that's basically correct. Let me double check. Like fit to screen. Let's see. If I pick stretch to screen, let's see if it changes at all. Because if I stretch to screen and it changes, then I didn't nail it. It changed ever so slightly. Did you see that? Fit to screen. Okay, so I need to make it just a tiny bit wider. Okay, let's try that. So, fit to screen. Let's see. Stretch, does it do anything? I think it still isn't wide enough. Fit to screen? Yeah, I think ever so slightly wider still to make the resolution work. Let's try again. So fit to screen, and let's try stretching it one more time. Okay, I think I got it. Took a little bit of fiddling around. But yeah, okay, I think now the resolution is fine again. And to think we could have avoided this problem if they just decided to pick a good engine for this mod. But no good engine for them. What about these spaces? What are they about? Aha! So there are enemies here too. Got it. Gotta be careful I don't miss them. So whenever a space looks different, chances are there's an enemy there. Got it. I do have to wonder though, because there's two spaces that have this icon rather than the default forest. Does that mean the other one is also a unique song, or does that mean they share the same song? Like if I were to go to the one that's diagonally up to the right, would that be the same song again? Probably, right? I assume it's not gonna be a new one, so we'll keep going this way. Didn't see any difference in all of them, but okay, whatever. I saw it. I had to pay close attention, but I saw it. You can, like, write it as an issue or, like, feedback to the Codename Engine devs, right? Blaming the mod makers for picking Codename Engine rather than the engine itself or something most of them are probably unaware is even an issue for some people. Screaming into the void not only isn't going to help anyone, but mod makers will probably not want to watch or interact with you. Yes, hate me, mod makers. I am a horrible person. I require everyone to hate me. In all seriousness though, I don't even know where I could write feedback for Codename Engine, because wouldn't you have to make like an account or something on a specific website, and oh no, the effort. So I will keep hating on Codename Engine for as long as I live, thank you very much. Anyway, let's check this area. Nothing. What about here? Nothing. Okay, the ocean level maybe? There we go. I will say, so far, outside of the text advancing way too fast, and my obvious engine problems, outside of those two big problems, I think so far the mod is good, very good. I'm liking the music so far, the style is very nice. I like the retro. And the fact that there's two playable characters means there's extra replay value. So yeah, so far the mod is doing a decent job at its uphill battle. But will it be able to keep up the pace? I guess we'll see as we continue on. I also have to be careful, because I do not want to miss any of the songs. So after I'm done with this song, I should probably take another look around the map to see if there's any other spot where a secret song might be hiding. But I can't just check every single space, can I? That would be insane. So I'm just gonna assume that the secret songs are only on special spaces that have a different sprite than the default ones. Right? Lucas, you know this mod, right? I'm right in assuming that I don't have to check every single forest square and stuff for the secret songs. Oh, fuck. Well, that was stupid. That was an easy FC, and I just threw completely at the end there. Can I go into the empty space? No. Didn't I? Wait, so repeat battles are a thing that can happen? Can I exit the battle? Quit is quitting entirely, right? Ah. Fine. Did not think there would be repeat battles, because I landed on that one space that I was already on, and it didn't trigger the battle again. But it triggered this one when I landed on the other ocean space. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Every single tile is it's the same one. One tile, you basically checked all of them. Got it. But is there like... But I'm guessing now that there's an RNG element, where if you land on a tile, you're not guaranteed to get a battle, but battles can repeat. Which means I should go back to the... what was it? Mountain or volcano tile or whatever? Because I didn't get a battle on that. But it seems it's RNG based. So I'll double check that area. Skip, that means... If you can skip the song, that means you already played it and don't have to do it. If you want to skip, you can quit out of it. So quit doesn't go back to the main menu or anything. It just gets out of the song. And this option only shows up. So if I hit quit here, this option only shows up. It says my program. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, constructive feedback. Would be nice to have the option to exit out of a song if you already completed it. On the off chance that there is at least one dev watching this at some point and hasn't immediately exited out after the first few minutes. Would love an option to quit out of song rather than quit to menu. Well, at the very least, I'll try to get the FC this time, since I threw it away last attempt. There we go. Okay, let's try to see if we can get a song here. I haven't gotten a song in this environment type yet. Is there just no song here? Can't see a song from it or an environment picture. You usually have to go into a car multiple times, yeah. This really seems like the kind of area where there would be a song. Especially considering that the tentacle stuff to the north is a song. I'm guessing the basic forest doesn't have a song either. Like the stuff that covers most of the map. I assume there's no song in those. So I guess that means I already have all of the songs other than probably the city. There has to be a song in the city as well. Yup. Okay. Go to the portal tiles? You mean the ones where I just had the repeat song on? Like the one song that I repeated was on those tiles, if it's the ones I think you're speaking about. So after this one, I'll have gotten a song on every tile type except the forest and the volcano. And I assume those two tile types just don't have songs. But you know, fair enough. So I guess that means after this, it's time to move on to the next planet. Yay. Okay, yeah. So I got a song on the tentacle tile, the little slime-ish tile, the portal one, and the city. Which leaves forest and volcano as the ones I didn't get stuff on. So yeah. Earth satellite reached! Moving to Mars. Sup. Oh, do I actually manually advance the text now? Oh my god. I'm going deep into the darkness, you know that? The abyss consumes everything that enters it. Today's your lucky day. Despite everything, you seem like a good guy, so we decide to help you. We will be following you, keeping track of your scores. Just do us a favor. The satellites contain some nice tracks. Give them to us. After completing a satellite, you will be able to play them on the jukebox. Just don't die. Okay. Mars. Okay, it's just volcanoes and portal spaces. So I assume that once again, just like in the previous area, volcanoes don't have anything. Oh, don't tell me it's gonna be a repeat again. I'm on another planet. Please tell me it's not the same song again. Oh no, it looks different. It looks different, okay. Yeah, it at least looks different, so I assume it's a different song. Even though it had the same, like, icon when it showed up. Yeah, that's different. Alright. Okay, we're chilling so far. I wonder how big this mod is. Again, I think it's been updated 2 or 3 times since I first played it. And I've only played this mod that one time. I hardly remember this mod at all. Again, though, I am liking the music and everything so far. The charting is nice, too. Again, it was off to a very rough start. It was off to a very, very rough start. But it's recovering. It's earning my favor back slowly. Also, Neon, thank you for the raid. How did your stream go after everything and stuff and things and the never and the ever and all that? But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a pleasant stream. If you got a raid and run to recover, do that. Resting up is important. It's always important to get enough rest. Has your character 50 pulls? Nice. Isn't that kind of what you said? Didn't you say something similar recently as well? Are you just lucky enough to always get them in a similar-ish number? Anyway, happy to hear that for you. Also, what would happen if I say no, I don't want to fight them? Wouldn't they just move on to my space and fight me anyway? Like on their turn? I think saying no wouldn't really do me any favors. Off to a bad start. Good. Oh, we're doing this again. What, no warning this time? Oh, thank you for the lag spike, forcing me to take damage. How kind. Are they gonna throw stuff at my face at the end again? No? Okay. Have 90 pulls to get for hard pity when the character is safe for release. Alright. Hope it won't come down to hard pity though. Hope it won't come down to hard pity. Alright, next opponent. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, that seems very fine. I don't see any issues here. Okay, I did it. So, oh god. Well, that's a new tile, certainly. Well, that's certainly new. Now what? That might be one glitchy squid. I don't know what you're talking about. Seems perfectly fine to me. Oh wow, thank you, Lag Spike. Man, how I love Lag Spikes. I love them so much. Okay, again, this seems totally fine. This seems very fine. I see nothing weird going on here. Yeah, very casual indeed. What even is this? Something very, very average to me. I am very upset though, because this would have easily been an FC if it weren't for the lag spike. Anyway, that's a win. My dad battle Godot mix, you know, psych fight over the microphone. I mean, that would be an interesting idea, wouldn't it, Eric? But you'd need sprites, which I guess... Oh, there are enemies on the volcano tiles on this map. So this map does have encounters on the volcano tiles, unlike the previous one. So note to self, be sure to check every single tile whenever you're entering a new map. Just because a tile didn't have encounters on the previous map doesn't mean it still won't have any encounters on the new one. Now the only tile I haven't checked out yet in this area is once again the city tile. After which, we're moving on to the satellite and going to the next map. Alright. City time! Oh, and one more enemy, I guess. I guess I'll fight that enemy first and then we'll do the city encounter tile. Mechanic tutorial. Titanosaurus roars have sonic waves that will slowly deplete your health. Watch your health. Okay, so a mechanic I literally can't do anything about. I can only watch as my health goes down. Lock in. Do I really have to lock in for this? I guess we'll see. So far, this mod has been relatively chill. Oh yeah, I can see my health going down. It's pushback. It's just pushback. That's a lot of pushback, though. Yeah, that is a lot of pushback. I am getting very low here. I wonder if it's deadly pushback. Honestly, I think it might be deadly pushback. So you can't mess up during that first part because you're getting too low. So Lucas, can you confirm if the pushback is deadly or not? I'm kind of curious now. I don't think I'll get to witness it. And I get a full heal at the end. How generous. Very generous to give me a full heal at the end. At least say none of the mechanics, as far as I'm aware at least, can outright kill you. Okay, got it. So no deadly pushback. Good to know. Alright, let's see if there's an encounter on the city tile. Yep, there is. Okay, and with that, I'll have officially checked every tile. So to recap, on the first map there were 2 tile types which didn't have any encounters. And on the second map, every single tile type that exists has an encounter. Interesting. A bit of a shame though. That makes me feel like we were robbed of 2 songs. We were robbed of 2 songs. Oh wait, this even has 2 songs! Even better. Also thanks for the follow, Platty Piper. Welcome on in. Yeah, we were robbed. Not only does every tile type have a song in the second map, one of them even has 2. And in the first map, neither the forest nor the volcano tile had any songs. Tragic, really. I do really like the charting in this mod too. It's not overly difficult, but it does provide at least, but it's also not boring. It's not overly difficult, but also not boring. Which is really all you can ask for. Wouldn't be surprised if it's trying to be game accurate and those tiles just had nothing in them at all. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't know either. Alright, guess we're moving on to the next area then. Mars satellite reached! Moving to Pathos.
Miraculously, I was able to beat a rhythm game on an NES controller. But after that, I took over the enemy base and proceeded not to Jupiter like normal, but instead to Pathos.
Alright. Let's see what we got. Okay, tile types. We have 3 enemies. We have the rocks, we have strange red groves, and we have tentacles again. Oh, 4 enemies actually, and there's also a portal at the very right. Oh, there's another portal there too, okay. I'll just stay here for a moment. Oh, even the one in the back is moving, okay. Alright, first opponent. So are those mines? I guess those are mines, okay. They look different than the mines we've had up until now, so... Okay, yeah, those are definitely mines. They deal 2 damage. Did the previous mines also deal 2 damage? Or are those stronger ones, and that's why they look different? Ow. Very tempted to hit them. Well, my healing nodes. I am so tempted to hit them, and they don't... They have a similar color to healing nodes. That makes it so annoying. Okay, the previous ones only did 1, okay. And this is where it gets interesting, huh? I mean, we already have lyrics. That's one way it gets interesting, I guess. Finally! I'm starting to wonder if they were ever gonna send another heal. Okay, 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 hang on. What's going on there? No signal? Oh, that was a heal and I missed it. Shame. And again. Okay. They're actually sending heals now. I should focus and try to hit them. Saving the heals for the end of the song, huh? Got it. So they want you to be able to heal up a little bit at the end so you can go into the next song with full HP. I don't know how that didn't count as me hitting the mine, honestly. Yeah, honestly, I think I should just play every song like every note is a mine. Just ignore the heals until I'm near the end of the song. Because, generally speaking, most of the time I'm at full health anyway, and it's not worth taking the risk of trying to heal and then accidentally hitting a mine instead, because they have similar coloration. Alright, next one. Gizora will make you feel dizzy. Keep focus. Maybe would be smart. Yeah, probably. Also, again, there's nothing wrong with this. As you can clearly see, everything seems perfectly fine. Everything's fine right here. Oh. Huh. Video gaming! Insane. Let me go, let me go. Well, that seems fine. Yeah, that seems a-okay. I don't see anything wrong here. No dead people or creepy drawings or anything. No. Oh, hello. The lore. Someone get game theory on this. Oh, we're here. Okay. How dizzy are we gonna get? Okay, they got animations and everything now, huh? Insane. What did I just say about not even trying to go for the healing notes? At least that one was obvious. I ain't dizzy yet. When are you gonna start pulling out your trump card, huh? I mean, yeah, you can distract me with images and everything. That looked like there was a code there. Hang on, I just saw a bunch of numbers. Oh, so that's what we're doing, huh? What a special attack it is. Oh, you fine? You doing okay over there? You think you maybe overdid it a little bit on the dizzy stuff? Like you need to take a break. You need to rest. Oh yeah, no, I think that's it then. Well then. Put to rest, alright, I guess so. Well then, moving on to the next opponent. Titano. Oh! What happened to my opponent? Excuse me? Do I not get a... No? No fight? Just straight up dies? Got bitch slapped. I mean, I do see the portal. I also see one more opponent. Actually, I see two portals. There's the one below the satellite and one to my left. There's also the tentacle. And yeah, I'll take care of the other opponent now, I guess. Biolanite. Biolanite will spit acid that can melt your skin. Avoid contact. How do I avoid contact? Do I just not press the notes? Or... Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, just avoid the notes. Got it. Honestly, I'm not impressed. Considering this was the enemy in the very back that seemed to be guarding the satellite, I expected this one to be a bit harder. Well, maybe, hang on, maybe this is one that has 2 songs. We have seen some cases where there's 2 songs. Yep, there is a second one. Now, that's better. Okay, I was wondering what the acid does. It's temporary health drain. Got it. Temporary health drain. I really need to stop hitting that stuff, and then I avoid the heal node. Are you kidding me? Okay, so the health drain isn't temporary. Okay, good to know. It's permanent. But it's not deadly, as you said. The mechanics apparently don't kill you. Hello? Who? Okay, I got a little bit of a heal at the end. End the song before that heal is not negated. Please end the song. Did I get anything out of that heal at all? What happened to the satellite? Woman jump scare, insane. Alright, I'll use this song to heal. Thank you. Got any more of those? Maybe in a bit. Oh, hi. But I do now understand the trypophobia warning they gave at the beginning of the mod. I do certainly understand why they warned people. Okay, that was an easy way to recover health. Okay, next stop, let's go for the tentacle. At least this time, no enemy left behind strange space when they died. But I guess to compensate for that, the satellite got taken over. Tentacle. Indeed, Eric, indeed. But why Braintree? Oh, hi. After this, we still have to check the wormhole space. And I think the default map space, which is the rocks, don't have anything, right? I don't think the rocks have anything special. I'll try a few of them. But I think the wormhole is the only special map space left where there could be an encounter. Oh, okay, bye. Checked out. Is your worm sting? I don't know. Maybe that's healthy for that species. I don't know what those things are. Maybe that's healthy for them. Do have a song. Okay. Well, let's do the wormhole first then. Wormhole does not want to cooperate. Dear wormhole. Oh. Wormhole below the vine, that is a Mothra specific song. So these two... So you're saying that in this case, the wormholes are two different spaces, whereas normally all spaces that look the same are the same type. These two wormholes are different. Interesting. While I'm doing the Godzilla playthrough right now, I'll have to keep that in mind for when I do the Mothra playthrough, inevitably. And hey, there is a rock encounter. You were indeed right. Well, let's see it. It's not always the case. I'm sure you'll notify me when it's not the case. So I assume the other wormhole is a Godzilla-specific song then? Like the one below the satellite? Got it. I will say, so far out of all the songs, I think the second song with the acid was the hardest one so far. Simply because I did mess up a bunch of times in the beginning and then realized way too late that the acid was permanent. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still got through it with an FC. But I was constantly on low health. I couldn't afford to miss anymore in that song. Also, I'm just gonna assume that because the satellite got taken over, that the satellite is also gonna have a song. Otherwise, what's the point of it being taken over? Oh, bye. You gonna go too? Or are you gonna stay? I guess you're staying. Okay, yeah, fully understandable. If you are a decent enough player, you should be able to get through them. Fair enough. I've asked most of them, plus the inputs are pretty generous. And they do have negative priority for the mines too, it seems. Okay, if you go to the left topish corner. So I assume you mean like... Okay, backtrack to the... Okay, we'll backtrack. I know this spot is safe. And then here? Oh! No! Escape to skip, there it is. If you do it before the song starts, you can get out of it. Okay, got it. You just have to react before the song starts. That is good to know. And thank you for telling me, I would have missed this. Mechanic tutorial. Varun will use his speed to mess with your balance. What does that mean? Oh, your chart will move, huh? Interesting. Also, Gabe, thank you so much for the raid. Hope your Terraria Skyblock adventure went well. Hope you didn't die too much, if you did die at all. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. If you got a raid and run, you do that, because I know it's important to practice self-care and or do chores after stream. But welcome on in, anyway. Let's see how bad this is gonna be. How bad could the mod chart be? Did die a fair bit? Oh, the crash is annoying. At least it was only one time, huh? Still annoying, though. I'm happy to hear you made progress, at least. Okay, we're throwing in triples now, I see. There's the mod chart. You really just lowered my notes, huh? And that's it. Thank you for raising them back up. This is much better. Crashed twice, just a few minutes apart. Ooh. Well, that's annoying. Annoying internet hiccup. I hope it at the very least reconnected again immediately. Not again! Why can't you, like, move the nodes left to right and stuff? Why do you have to move them down here? That's just annoying. Also, do you have pushback? I just noticed how low my health is. Or was I just playing so badly that I took damage, despite having the FC? I guess I just hit a few bats in there, and that's why my health went so low. To be fair, it was very hard to react to the notes where they were. If he was, I could move it to the left side. You know what? As annoying as that would be, I think I'd still prefer that. Nope. We already did that fight. I pressed escape. I pressed escape! I pressed escape twice! I pressed escape twice and it still threw me in here. What the? Oh, that's annoying. I pressed it not once, but twice, and it still started this fight. I already did this one. Yeah, I saw that it didn't close after I pressed escape the first time, so I pressed it a second time. And then after the second time, it still started the fight. My only guess is I pressed the first one too soon, and the second one too late. Which is annoying. Didn't think this would be a timing minigame of getting out of these songs. Haven't heard of that issue? Oh. Look at that, it's me, CodeErr, discovering more mistakes. Discovering issues that nobody else has ever had. That's me. I'm spamming escape this time. Okay. Here we go. Mechanic tutorial. Titanosaurus. Be careful. I assume that says careful. Could also say be crafty. Okay. I can definitely read all the tutorial stuff, right? Have a bug tester rolled mods with how frequently you find new ways to find an issue or two. Yes, indeed. All the issues. I will encounter them. If something can go wrong for me, it will go wrong for me. But only for me. Okay, let's go. How careful do I have to be for this? And what do I need to be careful of? Yep, careful enough to not die. Fair, fair. I'll try that. So far, so basic. Ah, pushback again, huh? We'll bring back the pushback. One way of victory, and it's to drain your health to nothing. Except it won't work. Also, Eric, happy to hear that the next child has entered the family business. Everyone gets the laptop, I guess. And yeah, we got the X-ray scan. We are a skeleton too. Okay, this was a health drain song. I assume I get more heals at the end to, you know, repay me for making it to the end of the health drain song. That's what they did last time. They're not doing it? Oh, they're actually making it impossible to exit the song with full health. Oh, that's actually kind of rude. They're forcing you to take damage after this song. You cannot make it out of this song with full health. And now I have to go to the final boss of the area. Bit rude, ain't it? The red one. Run! I can't. I can't move. Oh, I assume I don't hit those then. Not for casuals. Fair enough. But they did heal me on the first song with health drain. I guess that was because it was the first one, though. Also, I can see my health bar, or the enemy health bar, aka the song timer on this one. So I have no idea how close I am to dying, or how close I am to the end of the song at any given time. For all I know, this enemy could have health drain, and I would never know. Survive, that's your one and only goal now. Well, but it says I have to run, isn't that? Shouldn't that be my goal then? Well, I guess running and surviving go hand in hand here. I don't even know what the special notes do. There was no tutorial about them. I just know that they're mines that I'm supposed to avoid. That's about it. For all I know, they might be insta-kill mines. Highly doubt it, but could entirely be possible. At the very least, I assume they're even stronger mines. Maybe not insta-kill, but maybe they deal 3 damage. which isn't good, because I'm already low on health, so it might as well be insta-kill. Also, no healing notes in this song. Good? Nope. Not yet. Skyline blazed with fiery glare. The light now gone, our hope in despair. Fed on suffering, driven more dead, our land drenched in gore. Most likely fled, all that remains, world stained in red. In case you're wondering what I was just saying there, the game window name changed multiple times. I know I didn't read it perfectly, partially because I had to read it quickly. Run. I still cannot run. I still cannot run. I... Oh! I really can't run. Could you stop? I have the spinny move. I can spin. Stop it. Oh my god. Chill out, would ya? I'm trying to run here. Would you? You can't just suddenly change sides like that. That's rude. Stay away. Leave. I can spin. I can spin and you cannot. Nope. How long does this have to drag out for? Apparently I at least get 3 lives. He can do whatever he feels like, I guess. No. No! Give up already. Nope. No, you don't. Oh. Huh. Nope. Nuh-uh. Stay away. Stop it. Stop it! I can spin! I will spin! I will tail slap you! Get away! Get away! No! Oh, oh, I'm blind!
I was so afraid. I was extremely tempted to just shut down the game and try to pretend this never happened. I couldn't believe what I had just seen. It couldn't have been real, right?
And by the way, yeah, the game window name also changed to run during that segment. Hooray, you survived! Yay! I only took 1 damage. And that was because I got so surprised by the fact that he suddenly came from the opposite direction. I just kept running right all that time, and all of a sudden he came at me from the right. Weather satellite cleared. What gets really good? Alright, we'll see. We'll see about that. Dude, I saw the screen caps you sent. Really creepy stuff. All of a sudden we're in a messaging app. Yeah. I swear my supply is reliable. I don't know what's going on. Who did you get it from? Another friend of mine I trade games with. I think you got scammed, man. They are sticking to the strategy, and then he comes from behind. He did suddenly come from behind. Do you know them well? It's more like a friend of a friend. Of a friend. Lol. Wait. I have their number. Let me call them. BRB. Okay, tell me how it goes. You know, as freaky as this is, it's kind of cool. It's like I'm playing a brand new game. I'll send you more caps as I continue. So, a chick answered, but when I told them what's been happening with you, they hung up without a word. So, no dice with that lead. Very trustworthy. Dude, she's a trusted trader, I swear. I think dumping the ROM would be a good idea. This would be a cool thing to upload online. Speaking of dump, huh? You smelled like a dump earlier today. What the hell happened? I forgot to shower yesterday. Got occupied with this game. Seriously? Time just kind of flew by. Dude, it's an NES game. It can wait. Your job comes first. Be an actual adult. Screw you! I don't want to be an adult. Adulting sucks. Adulting sucks ass. Dump. Also, hi, Bones. Take this more seriously. Take a shower next time, you jackass. See you later. Later, Billy. Was so into the video game he forgot to do his job. Who cares about jobs? What in the... Now that's a lot of different spaces. Get paid enough to pay attention to his job. Fair enough. Also, hi, silly. How's Monster of Monsters going? Had a few problems. First problem, codename engine. So we were off to a very bad start because the game window was teeny tiny. Second problem, the dialogue advances way too quickly sometimes, where it's hard to keep up with it. But after that, after this kind of rough start, the mod has been relatively, actually very fun. The charting is fun, the music is good, I'm enjoying it. Other than, again, the initial problems. Also, damn Bones, 47 dumpies later. That is still insane. 47. How? How? Just how? I will never understand that. Why me? Why and how and any reasoning. But I do appreciate the support, I really, really do. I know! 1 month away from the big 4-year mark. That is insane. Insane to think about. Can't believe that. Jesus. Whew. Won't spoil anything about the devs doubled down on the quality on this update. Previous planet, just the appetizer to what's to come. Okay, now you're hyping me up a little bit much. How do people stand you for this long? I don't know. How do people stand me for this long? Never mind throwing money at me. I should be throwing money at other people to, for having them put up with me. In all honesty. I should be paying you guys. I sometimes question that myself. Yeah. At least something we can relate on. Jesus. Okay, let's see what we got. First things first, what about the empty space? What if there's something on the empty space? Whoa! Alright, no, they're moving. Right, I was gonna say, wait, something happened. The nations are open. I think. Okay, I don't think anything happens on the empty space. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, let's start moving. Let's go for this skull-looking thing. Enemy encountered. Well, who could have seen that one coming? Okay. Oh, hi. What? What is you? Oh, and there's multiple of you. There's quite a few of you. And the skelly is back. And there we go. Alright, let me catch up. Playing FNF is such a vibe. Yeah, just more of a vibe than you would expect, honestly. You have green, I suppose. Laser beams and hip thrusts. Peak. Also, hi, Crimson. Do I? I mean, your name does ring a bell, but it might just be because Crimson isn't exactly an uncommon term, and the term gamer, even less uncommon. But in any event, hi, welcome back. Some chill, simple songs in here, but the songs that stand out really stand out. Okay. We'll see, we'll see. Let's go for this thing. The space we started on. Okay, nothing. Still nothing. Maybe I'll go for this one. Ah, there we go. Same icon, but this one worked. The Pibby corrupted Finn and Jake mod. I don't think I'll have time for any mod other than this today. I don't think I can do another mod other than this, because this one is massive, massive. Also, I've played a few Pibby mods, including one featuring Finn and Jake, specifically Pibby Apocalypse. Not sure if that's the one you mean, but oh well. You can't change what you are. Be careful. Alright, here we go. Actual cinema. We'll see about that. Oh, already hitting with the cutscenes, huh? Can't change what you are. Okay. My left wrist is starting to feel a bit weird. After the song is over, I might have to stretch a little bit. And just wiggle my wrist around a little bit to calm down. Jesus! Okay, they're really going all in on the effects on this one, huh? How many explosions do we need? Old, you're getting old. Indeed I am. Okay, more explosions, huh? Which do damage me, I have noticed. All happened because of you. I can't read the... It's changing the name of the game window multiple times. I can't read all of that and look at the cutscene and play the song. Okay, why did they go all in on these cutscenes? Seriously. So goddamn anime, indeed. Okay. Oh.
That thing looked straight at me and it knew my name. My first assumption is that this was some kind of ROM hack that Billy made to mess with me for some reason. But that doesn't make any sense. He doesn't know how to make a ROM hack. And even if he did, he'd probably do something stupid like replace all the monsters with crudely drawn genitalia. Surely he doesn't know how to do that, right? Unless he has, like, amazing game editing skills and a dark sense of humor. Or there's something else going on here. Can you even put a hacked ROM inside of a cartridge?
Did you see with her injured knee? Ooh. Yeah, I also hope your knee feels better soon. Part retrieved. Arms acquired. Huh. We're collecting parts now. Explaining the other day. Ah, right. Okay. Just moving my wrist a little bit. Needs to happen now. Till that weird feeling is gone. Shake that wrist. Probably better. For now, I think. Should we go into the question mark space next? I think we should go for the question mark space next. Yeah, I do believe going for the question mark space next is the thing to do. Oh! Do you like the game? What if I say no? I mean, I do like it. I had some problem. Are you afraid? Afraid? So far, you gave me barely any reason to be afraid, other than that one time I got jump scared by Red running in from the right. So I'm gonna say no. Are you over 18? Why do you want to know my age? What are these faces you're making? Do birds have teeth? They have beaks. Is there a type of bird out there that does have teeth? I don't know, but beaks aren't... So, no? A personality quiz is in my NES games, indeed. What are these faces? Do you frequently exercise? Actually, as of recently, yes. Why are you making hard eyes at that? Does the moon rotate? I mean, it rotates around itself at the same rate as it rotates around the Earth, which means one side is always turned away from us. So, depends on what you mean by does the moon rotate. From our point of view, the moon always faces us, so it doesn't rotate from our point of view. But it does rotate around itself and the Earth, just, again, same rate, so it does, yeah. Have you had a job? Yeah? What are these questions? Are you patient? Depends. Depends very strongly on the situation. Generally, I think I'm kind of impatient. The point, my disintegration, precisely. Frank Frankenstein can be called a Frankenstein. Just like something made by Banksy can be called a Banksy. You know what? You raise an excellent point right there. Just saying shit at first, he was like asking genuine questions, and then he's just like, I have been having this thought in my brain for centuries. 2 birds have teeth. Who knows? Anyway, if I had to pick between the two, I mean, I can be patient sometimes, but generally, I can be patient. As long as I have other shit to do. But if you're telling me to just wait and do nothing, then no, I am not patient. Because boredom will get me. So... But assuming you're allowing me to pass the time... You are not patient. Patience with when Codename Engine mod gets involved. Fair enough. Why did you turn into a Cyclops? Do you like hurting people? Fictional people, yes. Real people, sometimes. What? Don't read into that. Sometimes. Hey, I said don't read into that. Who are you hurting? That is for me to know. I am not legally allowed to name any names. I'm just gonna play it safe and say no. What do you mean? Saying shit at this point? So you would think. But what if there was truth to what I said? You would never know. You would never know. I mean, I do encounter with enemies often in games. Do you like dogs? Yes, but I prefer cats. Is the president good? Is any politician ever good? The answer is no. There is no such thing as a good politician. Song unlocked, April Fools. Does your dog... I don't even have a dog! Do you like hurting people, not do you hurt people? Once again, I will not be taking questions at this time. Would I know if I were no longer alive? I assume I would? Unless the afterlife is literally the same as the real world, in which case, wow, that's kind of sad. I think I would know. Then again, we don't know anything. Do you want to... Oh, yes! Perfect! Mechanic tutorial. A strike from the wear break will stun you. Press spacebar to dodge. Oh, we're bringing in spacebar mechanics now. It's that time, huh? Okay, then. So how do your attack animations look? I don't know how to dodge if I don't know how you attack. You will know, okay. I didn't miss because I read that, but fair enough. There we go, back to full HP. Indeed, very fancy floor. I'm also curious to see how strict the dodge timing is in this. Because sometimes dodge timings can be very, very strict indeed. Oh. Okay, I see how it works. Very fancy stage, I have to say. Messed up a bit at the end there. Shame. But I get the full heal anyway. Yeah, I gotta love the rave background indeed. Oh, but I don't get any parts. Sad. Okay, let's see. Okay. I guess we're going for the space. Enemy encountered. Let's see what they are. What is the enemy? Any tile, really, it's free real estate. You got me there. Hi. Hello, little ones. Okay. There we go. Oh, hello. Okay. And a transformation too, huh? My turn? No. Oh, bye. Nice. So many aura farmers, it's insane. Is that so? Like for other enemies, just their mere designs alone, like, oh fuck, he's gonna fuck my shit up. I haven't even encountered any of the actual enemies yet. I'm just doing the random spaces I can land on. I have still so much more to go through. Let's go for this strange bubble one. Okay, nothing. Let's go for this. Is this a building or is it a gravestone? Either way, I'll check it out. Okay, looks to be a building. I can tail swipe in the air. Anyway. Okay, I can't do anything here, I guess. In that case, let's just take on our first proper enemy. Varan will deploy heat tracking missiles. Hit twice to deflect. Oh no. Hit twice and will spray you with hallucinogenic gas. Stay focused. Oh, so we're doubling down on mechanics, huh? Okay, I get it now. Okay, I see how it works. Very fucked up indeed. Interestingly, getting hit by a missile, like missing the missile. Okay, sometimes they get knocked back much further. Yeah, that one got knocked back much further. So I guess I should just double tap just in case they don't get knocked back very far. But yeah, getting hit by letting a missile get through does not count as losing the FC. I do not like the fact that this is basically the Jack song. There's a bunch of Jacks in the charting, and I have to double tap the missiles. Also, there's the hallucinogenic drugs kicking in. Jesus. Jesus. Way to mess me up. That's a very different looking bubble. Generous with mechanics when it comes to have seeing. I would know since I hit the big guy with the 2 songs for the previous planet Toxic Notes multiple times. Yup, I hit many of them too, as you noticed. Should I go straight for the special bubble or should I try the regular bubble a few more times first? I think I should try the regular bubble a few more times first. Before I go to the unique one. There we go. Mechanic tutorial, question mark, will quickly deplete your health to minimum. He shouldn't be here. Talking about aura farmers, yeah, this already seems like an aura farmer. Oh, this is gonna be massive health drain, huh? Oh yeah, I see. Not going to give you a chance in hell. I'll still manage. I don't need a health bar. I just need to not suck for once. Well, that heal did nothing. The heals are basically pointless in this song. If I grab them, that health is already long gone by the time the next note shows up. Saved by the bell. I don't even get a full heal. At least I get a decent heal at the end. Even if it isn't full. Okay, that was the bubble one. So I guess next up will be the... What is that green stuff? A forest? Moss? Something? Let's check it out. Oh, that's some kind of overgrowth. Well, what have we got? Ran away doesn't elaborate. No need to elaborate. Whoever that was a pretty chill opponent. I say chill as in the song was a banger, but it was chill difficulty-wise, even if my health was constantly low. It wasn't a very long song and the charting wasn't like ridiculously difficult. And again, I got a decent heal at the end as a reward. Okay. I win. Still haven't gotten any other body parts. But I assume we'll get them soon. There are 2 more new spaces in front of me, as well as another opponent, so let's go for that. Hedorah. Mechanic tutorial. Hedorah will expel toxins that will rot your skin. Avoid contact. So it's poison notes again. Got it. It is toxic to be near Hedorah. Your senses and vision will be affected. What do you mean my senses? My vision I understand. But what other senses? You can only get arms for now, I see. Alright, fine. So be it. Had to hit one of them, I guess. I guess I will be hitting more later. No doubt. Yeah. Are those clouds necessary? At least they're at the top. That's manageable. Oh! I see! And now you're making my notes turn invisible as they approach those clouds. Gotta press one of them for the fun of the game. Exactly. Long cutscene to make sure that my health drains entirely by the end of the song. Like, all the poison that is stacked up will definitely bring me to 0. Oh well, 1 HP, I guess. Alright, also I can't see my health bar or the song timer anymore. I won, but at what cost? I guess I'll only get to see my health once I enter the next song. Did say senses plural, your eyes, your awareness cease to exist. Can you send him some heals at the end? Thank you. All I had to do was ask. No clue how much health I'm at right now. Anyway, next up we'll check out the rocks. Nothing. Let's try that again. Nothing. try that again. There we go. One encounter on the rocks. Oh, I have full health. That's mighty generous. Also, we're bringing back the strong mines, so I should avoid hitting any special notes right now, because I'm at full health anyway, so I don't need the heals. Let's avoid anything that looks off. He said, immediately hitting a heal anyway, because he can. And then a mine. Wouldn't have been that bad if it was the other way around. Okay, that was stupid. That was even more stupid. Ow. Well, would have been nice if I had more HP at the end, but it's fine. Alright, guy back. You mean like a bird, and then he appears on the next planet? You are the free bird, silly. Maybe that guy is the free bird. Anyway, do we check the strange bubble or the next opponent first? I say we take on the next opponent first. Orga. Orga laser beam will increase power the more combo you have. Don't miss. What does that mean? The beam will increase power the more combo I have, but don't miss. Does that mean... My guess is that the higher... Once I miss, I will get attacked, and the strength of the attack that I receive will depend on how high my combo was when I missed. So if I have combo of 100 and then miss, I will be obliterated. If I have a combo of 3 and miss, it won't be that bad. Okay. Fair enough, I guess I'll just avoid missing. That's what I try to do anyway. Either suck bad or be really good. Anyway, this is the last opponent walking around the map, so after this, it's just a matter of figuring out all the different spaces we haven't gone to yet. Hi. You good? How's this transformation? Okay, we're throwing in a bunch of doubles and triples, which is definitely one way to more quickly rack up a combo. Also, I can't even tell how high my combo is, because I don't think there's anywhere on screen where it tells me my combo. Also, the whole thing about playing badly doesn't exactly work either, because even if you try to play badly, then you have the problem of losing a bunch of HP from missing. And there aren't nearly enough heal nodes to justify missing a bunch of times. Okay, then. Also, why did I take... Oh, great, pushback now. I was gonna say, why did I take damage? It's because pushback. Because one mechanic isn't enough. You gotta add pushback on top of it. Ow! Okay, there we go. There was the miss. It didn't kill me, though, so we take those. I'm already back at full health, so... really a non-issue. Wow, look at that score. Way too many 9s. There we go, that's better. Okay. So now the only... Oh, wait! New spaces have appeared. There's portals now. Well, let's check out the strange... No, let's check out the portals. Let's check out the portals. Not off to a great start. Whoa. Okay. Also, is it just me? Or has this song not had a single healing note so far? Maybe there's gonna be some at the very end, as is so often the case. Or this is a song that really just comes with no healing notes. Not like this is the kind of song that needs healing in the first place. And we're back. Yep, an entire song without healing notes. Okay. What else do we have? So there is the special bubble and a special... What is that supposed to be? A chest or something? Anyway, there are 2 special spaces in front of me that I have to check out. Any healing notes, but then again, it will make sense. You are like a real-time corruption purgatory over here. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, let's check out the special bubble thingy. Ah, it's another spot where we walk. Error. Last connection to containment capsule. Subject Varen has escaped. Engineer review required. Huh. What's that? Did I just collect something? There's a key. Well, I know where a key might go. There's that thing down there. But before that, let's check out this spot. Oh look, it's more of those thingies. Then I assume there might be a key in here as well. Yep, there it is. Yoink. The Angelums feared us. I'm changing. Melting. I'm changing. I'm melting. There we go. Well, that doesn't seem worrying at all. Well then, let's use those keys. Nope, we already fought you. Wait! I didn't do that one yet, did I? The one to my left? Little circle thingy. I don't think so. Hang on a second, I'm pretty sure I didn't do this one. Yep, that's new. Mechanic tutorial. Fedora will expel toxins that will rot your skin. Avoid contact. Oh, we know about this already. We had this already. That's nothing new. Oops. Oh! Well, someone broke out. So after this one, whoa. Okay. Well, that was something. After this, we just need to use the keys and then go to the satellite, right? Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's check the keys. Interact. Hi. A visitor. How queer. You're unlike any other creature I've encountered. Then again, I've been trapped here for quite some time. There is nothing for you here but death, beast. Who are you? My name. Something I once held proudly, now brings shame to my soul when uttered. I am Thalamus, the king of Pathos. I fended for my people, but in my attempt to prevent the inevitable, I only sealed my kingdom's fate. Nothing could have prepared us for what has to come. For what was to come? What are you talking about? In my time as king, one of my seers had a vision of an ancient evil that would bring devastation not only to my kingdom, but upon other planets, until all life was extinguished. Word spread and pure paranoia loomed over the planet. At the time, there was nothing we could do. As more visions were witnessed, each more gruesome than the last, we had a clear vision of what could cause such terror. A grotesque demon born of the void, bathed in crimson. We dubbed it the Hell Beast. How did you end up here? I reside in imprisonment, but not for any crime. I, along with my citizens, pray desperately, our voices echoing into the void, for even a glint of hope for our survival. As a surprise to me, our prayer had been answered. A warrior bathed in light came down from the heavens, declaring it could slay the beast, and that its presence drew near. I offered my assistance, then the warrior and I ventured here, but we were too late. The Hellbeast had already done damage to this planet and its people. The smog cast by that infernal machine caused the inhabitants of this planet to rot, to decay. Most were too weak and perished sickeningly, melting from the inside. Ah, so that explains the note we found. Appeared one day and made it everyone's problem. Ah. I can only recall so much of what happened after we arrived and witnessed the damage. I recollect locating that machine and being injured in the neck by what might have been a blade or a laser. The last thing I remember was fleeing the fight, leaving the warrior behind out of fear, and being thrown into the cell. Observing the slow decay of this world from within itself, I failed in my role as a protector, and even more so in my duties as a king. I would have stayed with my people even if it meant my death. About Pathos. My planet. Have you visited my planet? I'm sorry. I sense that tragedy has affected your life as well. Even in the depths of twilight, your soul flickers with a vibrant glow, illuminating the path forward. While my world will remain broken, maybe, just maybe, you can still fix yours. I must go back, even if there isn't anything left. Thank you for freeing me, young man. Good luck, man. You better be careful, you have a rough path ahead. Goodbye. Bye. Can I not go back? Excuse me. There we go. I had to exit and re-enter the space. Got it. Oh, straight into a fight, huh? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Why were you just locked up when you're just vibing? Okay. I think all that's left now is the satellite. Also, hi Misty, how are you? Yeah, I think all that's left now is to go to the satellite. Jeez. Jesus, okay, fine. Was that necessary? I guess so. The small machine reaches closer to you. After the short attempt to defend itself, its twisted metallic body creaks. It's defenseless, unable to move or do any harm, even if it tried to. Perhaps it's the dim light, but you could swear you can see it breathing. What do you do? I mean, if it can't harm me even if it wanted to, then I guess there's no harm in taking it with me. Well... What if I go back? Is there still something I can do here? No. Okay. Yeah, I think all that's left now is the satellite, right, Lucas? Correct me if I'm wrong. I did the skulls, I did the weird chest thing, the bubble, the portal, the mold, the special bubble and special chest, the rocks, the little thing to my left. I went to the question mark, to the building. Has Spago been here yet? Nope. Don't think so, unless they've just not spoken up. Yeah, I think that should be everything. I think I checked every space. Yeah, I can do another stream. In fact, I will do another stream on this because I need to do the Mothra playthrough as well. But that, I'm not sure if that'll be next week or... I mean, I don't need to double down on this. Anyway, it's time. Prepare to run. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, no, you weren't. Let me retry that. I was not expecting there to be obstacles this time. Anyway, that's my first time dying in this mod. Took me 3 hours and 6 minutes. Took me 3 hours and 6 minutes to die. Now what? Escape? Really? No, that means it's gonna be small again. Damn it. Okay, let's see. Did I nail it or not? Actually, I think I did. Yeah, I think I pretty much nailed the size. Okay, I nailed the resolution in one attempt. Who could have seen that coming? Okay, so we found a third thing that I dislike about this. So they picked a bad engine. The text advances too quickly sometimes. And the dev state is bugged. So after over 3 hours of gameplay, I've only found 3 problems with it. We take those. Oh, there's gonna be a lot more, it seems, huh? Will it be easier, or you can just jump higher? It's fine. I am committed. Controls. Controls! Why am I not... Oh god, I hate the controls here. Wait, you can't jump that? Oh, and I have to restart it again. You can't jump over that. Oh wait, now it worked. Runbacks? What do you mean runbacks? One? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Get me out. Z. It's Z to jump, right? Oh my god, you can barely get that. Oh god, I hate these controls, by the way. I hate these controls. They're so unintuitive. Why can't you jump by pressing up? Or space? Why is it Z to jump? That is so weird. God, these controls suck ass! It's so weird that space is attack and not jump. In any other thing you could jump with space, but no, here space is attack. God, these controls are so unintuitive. I hate this. I hate these controls. Why would space not be jump? Why would space be attack and not jump? Who designed this? Can I change the controls somewhere? Please tell me. Please tell me there's a way to change the controls for this shit. I have no idea what I just clicked. There we go. Oh god, you can't change the controls, can you? You can't change the controls. I have to play with these... God, these controls are awful though! Yeah, it's also on X. But whenever I need to jump, I want to press space. My brain is just like, oh, you need to jump, press space. And what happens when I press space? I attack. See what I mean? I keep pressing space! Why can you not change the controls for this shit? Why would they not allow me to change the controls? Oh my god, this is so stupid! So stupid. Oh my god. I hate these fucking controls. Why would you make these controls so horrible and then not allow people to change them? Oh my god. Oh my god! I wanna drop so many cuss words towards the people who made this right now. So many. I want to call them so many bad names. Wow, and I took damage from that, even though I hurt him. I hate this! Spacebar and all that just overcomplicated? I know, but my brain automatically goes to spacebar whenever I want to jump. Even if I'm just using Z and X. My brain is always going to fucking spacebar. Because it's the default. It's the default jump button in almost every single game. And for some reason in this game they decided, nope, that's the attack button, have fun. Oh my god. This was designed by morons. I'm sorry to say. Why would you not do the simple thing? Like why would you not include this stuff in controls? Why would you not include the settings for this in the controls menu? No. That would be too much to ask for. That might make things manageable. It might make things fair. Last thing we would want is for people to have fun. It would be a horrible game if people were allowed to have fun. Oh my god, and then sometimes it just doesn't want to jump. I hate this. Why did they actually make the shittiest controls possible? Oh, great! Did you see that? I couldn't even outrun him. That was straight up force damage there. Again, wow. Thanks for that. That was totally fair. I appreciate that. Thank you. This is such a fair game. I'm having so much fun right now. Oh my god, the fun is just... My fun is just immeasurable right now. Did you see how short that jump was? I hate this. I was having so much fun earlier. Wow. Great. Great way for them to ruin my impression of the mod right at the final stretch once again. They worked the... We're off to a rough start and now we're off to the worst possible ending, it seems. I had fun with the mod. I did, I really did. But man, did they ruin my impression of it at the end. Is this really necessary? Is this really necessary? Wow! And again, how was I supposed to avoid that hit? I don't know. I was already running and he just grabbed me midair. There we go, finally. When did this turn into a rage game? Oh god, is that all there is now? Is that the entire rest of the game, just more of this? Why this mod is a bug that used to be expected. Yes, it sucks, but it happens. Don't waste the error just saying how buggy and awful it is. Yeah, I admit, I am part of the toxicity in this case. But can you blame someone who is incredibly frustrated for venting their anger out? Because this is frustrating. They made a rage game here. If they expect people not to be toxic at a rage game, then clearly they don't know what's going on. Rage games do inherently make people become toxic. So I have every right to go off on the devs for this. If someone makes a rage game, then they need to expect people to rage at both the game and them. And thus I will rage. So tell me honestly, is that all there is left now? Is it just more of this and no other songs? If I go into save 1, is there nothing? Is there like no other songs? Is it just more of that? That's pretty much it. Oh wow, I can actually go to the satellite now. Moving to trans. That's where I was just at. Yeah, that is it then. I am exhausted. The only reason I went through that torture at the end there was because I thought there would be more after it. But all that was left after that was more levels of that. Which I don't think I'm in the mood for more of a rage game right now. That already took it out of me at the end there. I mean, I did beat it at least, but the fact that there's even more levels of it has me worried. Who knows, maybe if I mentally prepare myself better for getting into a rage game, I might rage less at said rage game, but, yeah, for today that is as far as my rage can carry me. So let us exit out. So there's probably free play stuff as well, right? And I still need to do the Mothra story as well. So there's plenty to do. But I think I will save the other story and the free play stuff for another time. That makes sense to me, at least. Free play and Mothra. You know what? Maybe I will do it next week. Hopefully, I won't suffer. If I want to fight all the opponents as Mothra as well, does that mean I have to, does that mean I have to start a new save file? Or do like, if I travel back to Earth at this point, do the enemies, the roaming enemies respawn as well? Because if they don't respawn, then I need to start a new save if I want to do the Mothra story, which is a bit sad, but manageable, I guess, as well. Was it worth the hype? It was very good. Definitely worth at least some hype. But the way I've heard it hyped up in some places made me think this was like the FNF mod that everyone must play. Which, don't get me wrong, it is a good mod. Would I put it in the top mods of all time? Not sure. Not sure. I have recently heard someone say it's the best FNF mod of all time, to which I say, definitely a lie. Far from that. Very far from the best. Good? Absolutely. Absolutely good mod. The best? Absolutely not. That is my opinion on it. Definitely worth playing, though. Absolutely worth it. Just gotta be ready to rage. You gotta be ready to rage. Especially if you make it to that run segment. Specific kind of mod for the music and visuals and good charting. Absolute eye candy. Like, okay, the visuals, yeah. But there are other mods that have good visuals, good music, and good charting. And OC content on top of that. If you want specifically the good retro visuals, like the pixel art style and everything, then yes, this is the mod for you. If you specifically like the pixelated art style, and you want good music and good charting on top of that, then this is a must-play. That is what I can definitely say about it. Now, let us raid someone, shall we? Shall we head over to PS Dev today? Probably. I think so. Now, if you're stick around for the raid, everyone, be aware that you get channel points, which you can use if you swing by in my streams again. Because, yeah, those channel points can allow you to do a variety of different things. So, absolutely, whether you want to mess with me or be nice to me, doesn't matter. Channel points are what you need for that. And, yeah, that's it from my end, though. I guess I will see you around next time, hopefully, maybe. We shall see. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow will be absolutely 100 times better than today's stream, I will say. Get it? 100? 100 times? Okay. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and maybe I'll see you around another time. Hopefully a lot less raging. Then. And of course, if you're watching this after it's been uploaded to YouTube as a VOD, then your support has also been greatly appreciated. And you should know the drill by now. I stream FNF every single Friday. I also stream every single Saturday, and sometimes other days of the week as well. So if you want to swing by for that, then check the video description down below. I have a link down there to my Twitch where all those streams happen. Because I would never stream on YouTube, because YouTube is good for posting videos, but not for live stream content, in my opinion. But yeah, that's it. Maybe I'll see you around, but not today. Till then, have a good one, and goodbye.